Hello everybody, welcome to the Laughing Stack channel. Today we're going to have a little fun and make some clay beads. Now, the ones I have here on camera, my daughter made the other day, and she is here with me today finally. She doesn't do videos with me too much, but she made these the other day. Now the clay we're using, this is the clay we're using. It's Bake Shop
by Sculpey.
by Sculpey. And it's an oven baked clay, so we'll get them made, but obviously we're not going to put them in the oven on YouTube. We bought several different colors of these. They were pretty cheap. We actually got them at Walmart. She made some before, and they came out kind of fun. Just different colors and, you know. But the one thing we noticed, we were doing a little research after we bought these, and these are probably not the high-end clay or the best clay for doing jewelry beads like this. It does bake fairly hard, but it has a little bit of softness to them. Although I think they've hardened up a little more even since she made them and we baked them. But they're just feeling a little bit soft. Now, as far as I can tell, we couldn't find anything that said to like glaze them with anything. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. Thank you, my dear.
You can probably do it if you want.
You know, I didn't know if something we could glaze, but I mean, they're fairly hard. Like, it takes a little bit of effort to squeeze. I'm not going to squeeze real hard, but I'm squeezing enough that it's not, you know, they're not crazy soft. But we need a little bit higher quality of a clay if we're going to, like, bake these to really use in jewelry, I feel like. But right now, we're just kind of learning, so I feel like the cheap clay is good to learn with and play with and just kind of have some fun and see what we want to do. So we're going to do the same kind of thing again. We're going to make some beads, I think, unless my daughter wants to try and make something else.
No.
But she basically just made the shape with her hands and you know, poked holes through it so you can thread it on, you know, jewelry wire or whatever. So we're going to move this out of the way, and then my daughter and I are going to just kind of get to work and have some fun. Just set it anywhere. So we opened our clay already ahead of time. I decided to use like this light tan and this pink. And she has decided she's going to use some white and I don't know what, but that's what she's cutting up. Now, she's got a few little sculpting tools because she played with other types of clay before. But I also stole these couple knives out of my kitchen. I think they came in like cheese kits or something, you know, when you get a kit for Christmas.
Yeah.
And like this was a spreading one and this one's a cutting one. So we'll just see how it works. Since she's done this before, I can kind of watch what she's doing, and she's kind of getting about a half of kind of one of these rows right here, it looks like, to start with. I might go a little smaller.
Or you could do a whole row.
And I've decided, when she did it before, she put 3 colors in it. And I myself decided that for me, that was kind of busy. So I wanted to just do 2 colors. So I'm going to use the pink and the tan. I think they'll look cute together. See, she's putting them all together. Like, can I show you what you're doing there?
Yeah.
Bring it in a little closer. I'm watching the screen. So she put them all together like that first. I'm going to try a different way of doing it. And we'll see how that works.
I'll try something new.
Okay, you're not really on camera there. If you want to move a little farther forward, you'll be on camera so people can see. I know you can't see the screen. I can see the screen, but...
How rude.
How rude. So this is just an experiment. Oh, see, look, she's going to do some chopping. This cut really good, Maris.
Okay.
Try that. When I cut these, I'm like, oh, that cut's pretty smooth. Well, you got to cut straight.
I can't cut straight.
So I've decided I'm going to take each piece and work it a little bit first, and then I'm going to roll it into a long snake and then put them together.
That's what I did.
That's what you did before?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I like made them like kind of a braid, but not really.
Yeah. Now that I'm looking at how much I have here, I feel like maybe I want more. So I think I'm going to cut a little bit more off of each.
Do I have anything to like blend these together?
So I'm cutting another hunk off of each color.
I don't know how to blend.
Blend?
Yeah. I can just stack it like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and just kind of blend the pieces together that I cut off first.
Swoosh.
Isn't that what they call kind of Damascus or whatever, where they kind of,
Don't know.
I think it kind of is, where they cut it and put it together and cut it and put it together, you know, fold it over kind of thing and then cut it again. I've kind of seen it done a long time ago when there was some show on TV where it was like a,
Oh, was it the
forging.
knife games?
well,
The knife one?
yeah, where they made knives.
Yeah, forged.
Yeah, was it just called Forged?
I think so.
Maybe.
And then,
No, she noticed before that after hers were baked, there was like fingerprints all over it. So I think in my last, my last working of the clay,
do we have a roller?
a ruler.
Roller.
Uh,
I don't know if we do. Oh, I have these.
I don't know. She's going to look in her little stash of tools. Okay, that's fairly.
I have these.
Oh, more tools.
But they're covered in clay.
Well, you could go wash it if you wanted.
Oh,
It
yeah.
washes really easy.
I'll just do the pencil.
Okay,
It's a lot easier to just.
use a pencil to roll.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I see. Okay, she's using the pencil as a roller to flatten it down.
That is a big chunk of red.
That's all right. We're just experimenting to see what we can do and what patterns we can make in the beads. That's kind of our plan, is to kind of see what we can do. I'm still kind of softening up this piece a little bit.
I have
Kind
no
of
clue
takes a
what I'm
little
doing.
work. I feel like you should have maybe softened it up a little more like I'm doing. I feel like it makes it easier to work with if you kind of have it work in a little bit. She's off screen, but she needs to be so she can have it closer to her. But okay, so my plan is to kind of roll it like into a snake shape. I don't know if I can do it on the wax paper or not. And see, when it gets thin, on the ends, I might have to kind of roll it in a little bit. I don't want any like seams showing either when I do it, so this works a little bit. If I do it little by little, I can get a little thinner as I work my way down. Your fingers are in the screen, Miss.
Oh, they can't see. Sorry, I'm
It's
just gonna
okay.
encroach on your territory.
That's okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Now, are you gonna cut it and do it again?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I
Use
think
that
it looks
knife
nice
again.
right now. And then what I'll do is I'll cut it like that, and then I take this and then I cut that in half, and then I put.
You're not on screen. She's cut it into little pieces, and then she's putting
I
it together
roll
again.
roll that together, and boom, you got a bead.
See, my idea was to kind of like do two long snakes and then kind of intertwine them.
That's kind of what I did
Yeah, but well, you
in the
did it.
first instance.
Okay, well, you mean not today.
Not today.
Okay. If I can get the snakes about the same thickness and the same length is kind of my goal, I guess. But I don't know if I got the same amount of clay in it, so. And I want to make sure I don't have like a seam there when I folded it over a minute ago. I think I'm gonna like kind of like just put them together and then twist them, I think would be my idea.
No.
Oh, she made little pieces like this. Now what are you gonna do with that?
Then I cut them in half, and then I put the two halves on the outside, because the inside of the halves usually have a lot more color
Okay.
and blend, and then I
And then you roll them
Roll 'em
into a
together.
ball.
and then hope it looks nice.
I want to get these kind of rounded a little bit more. She's way ahead of where I am. I'm kind of being a little more exact, and she's kind of flying by what she decides to do. And that's kind of our personalities too, I feel like, don't you think?
Maybe.
I am a planner and an organizer.
I am not.
Okay, so I'm putting these two together. And I don't think I'm going to roll them yet. I think I'm going to twist them first. I want to make sure they're kind of stuck together though, without changing the shape too much. So let's see if I twist it. I think it can be kind of cool.
And then, da, 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 da.
I don't know. I'm really just kind of going. I'm planning on organizing a little bit, but not completely. So I've twisted it up. I feel like I should twist it a little more in it, but it's not wanting to stay into that twist. So should I roll these together now, or should I fold it in half, and then roll it together with twisting it, and twist it again? I feel like that might give it an interesting. I think I'm going to roll this together now, kind of, so I have something to go without making it too thin, like rolling it together. And I want to kind of try to get spots that have seams and kind of like get the seams going together good, so it's all like not like gapping, like this is gapping like that. I don't want to gap there. I want it seamed together like that.
Just kind of clump it all together.
And then you're going to roll it into.
I don't know.
Okay. You're not doing it on camera as much either, but that's probably what's slowing me down
Well,
too.
that's because
I'm taking up all the camera
you're
space.
taking up all the space. Oh, those look kind of nice. Some of them just don't look good inside, and it's like, oh, just smush them together.
I'm kind of getting a nice little pattern out of this, I feel like.
And then I got a bunch of stuff that
Okay,
looks like that.
Okay. You can work on camera a little bit if you want, but you got to reach way over. I'm hardly on camera now. That's okay. I'm just kind of stretching out my worm again. So I think I'm going to take this worm now that I have going.
Oh, I don't like this
And
one.
I think
We'll
I'm going to
fix
twist
that
it the
one.
other direction and see what happens. I just wanted to have an interesting color pattern throughout my beads is really my goal. It's getting kind of thin in spots, and I think I'm going to end up folding it in half again just to kind of give it more thickness to it. But I'm going to kind of twist it kind of tighter this time, like really tight. Because I feel right now if I tried to cut it at this thickness, they'd be too thin of beads. Don't you think, Maris?
Oh, yeah.
They'd be too
But
thin of
if
beads.
you are rolling it like this, then you can just cut
A bigger piece.
pieces.
Oh, that makes sense. But see, look at the swirl I got in there now
Oh,
because I'm
nice.
putting it kind of
Oh,
a tight
gosh.
twist. And I did it in the opposite direction that I had done before. But I feel like I might do this one more time, like fold it in half again. So sorry. Some phone is making noises at me, or maybe it's a tablet that's laying over there that I'm not using right now.
No, the tablet makes a different noise.
No, that noise could come from the
Oh,
tablet.
it can?
Yeah, it's. I think it's an eBay noise, but it's usually like, here's a coupon, kind of a noise.
Coupon.
If you sell something, then it makes a cha-ching. But I think that noise is a lot of times it's, here's a coupon noise. Look how long this became. But obviously it's really skinny. But I think I'm gonna fold it one more time and kind of meld it together again
Oh, gosh.
because I feel like it. I don't really know. I don't want to have beads all one color at all. But
I guess that's good.
well, the crazy thing is what if I just fold it one more time right now instead of trying to twist it again? And then we're gonna kind of roll it and meld it together, and then we'll cut pieces for the beads.
Oh,
But I
that's
really
your
wanna-
toothpick, not my toothpick.
Quit stealing my parts, my tools.
Interesting.
I mean, you almost got the same coloring you had before because you used the same colors.
Yeah. I only know how
But
to do things one way.
No, that's not true. But you got interesting swirls in these that probably weren't in the other ones.
The other ones had
As
some
much.
swirls.
Yeah. They're all going to be individual. I mean, each one's going to be just different. You know, that's
Yeah.
kind of the cool part.
That's the joy of having handmade stuff.
Yeah.
Oops.
Nothing's exactly the same.
Where do I want the hole? I think right.
Okay, I
here.
think I might go with this and then chop off pieces, but I can't, it's too small for beads, so I have to like do a little bit bigger piece and then roll it together like she was doing individually. So I'm gonna chop up my snake into individual pieces. Do you think this is a good size, Maris?
Yeah.
To make it a good size bead?
It depends on how big you want the bead.
Right, and I could make some flatter ones because you made some flatter ones before too.
Yeah. Which you just like use the back of this or something.
Yeah, and push it down.
Your cutter.
I feel like the last roll should not be with our hands. They should be like with like a flat surface instead of our fingers, so we don't get our fingerprints all over them.
I like having my fingerprints all over them.
Okay, well, I guess that adds a texture. It definitely shows a handmade texture to it.
Yeah. Let me get my...
Well, I was watching. Away. Yeah, I was watching. They weren't in the way, really. This one is kind of going to be small beads. I feel like these last two right there.
That's okay. Beads of all
okay, so
sizes.
Like I watched somebody make one make them on before on a YouTube channel. I didn't even pay attention what channel it was. Sorry. And they were actually using like a clear piece of glass or plexiglass, and they were rolling it with that like this. You guys see what I'm doing? I'm taking the one piece. I'm gonna move you just a little bit so I can come up into the screen because I'm not in the screen where I'm rolling right here.
How rude.
But they were rolling like this with a piece of glass, but then I feel like you could see it better than I can see right here. Look
I
at
have
that,
a piece of glass.
Look at the swirl in there a little bit.
Yeah, I have a piece of like it's for stamp making, but it's clear if you want me to grab that.
You have a piece of little clear plexiglass?
Yeah.
Because when I'm doing this, I'm pushing too hard, and I can't tell how hard I'm pushing, and I'm flattening it too flat.
I can grab
that might
you
be
after
helpful.
I finish
poking your holes.
Poking my holes.
Or we could just make this a flat bead.
Or you could make
like that.
Yeah, that's cool in it of itself.
Yeah, I kind of did it, you know, over and over. Or maybe we could make the round piece with our hands to start with. And then, oh, look at that one.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to make it like that, but it's kind of cool. But I don't know how we'd get a toothpick through there.
Well, then you'd just use something smaller.
Yeah.
Like
this.
But you gotta wash it.
Well, or I gotta scrape the old... She's done some air dry clay stuff before, so some of her tools looked like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. I mean, that's an interesting shaped bead. I'm gonna try and see what would happen. I can always just re-roll it, right? Like,
yeah.
It's not dried yet, so I gotta go slower. I'm gonna compress the bead, and I'm gonna have to go in from both ends and then look through it and see if it went through all the way. Or then maybe put the toothpick through it. I got it like halfway through. I mean, I think it's kind of fun to make different shaped beads. Like,
I'll go get the thing.
The flat thing, yeah. Now, I have no idea if the two sides connected of my boring the hole through there. But if I try to put a toothpick through now, maybe I can tell if they're connected. And just go real slow and see if it comes all the way through. It's widening the hole just a little bit more too as I'm going. It didn't quite go in the right spot. Let's try a little bit more again. Oh, look at that. Look it. I did it. I feel like I could even reshape it a little bit around the toothpick. Look at that. I kind of like that. Can you guys see that? It's kind of cool. Check it out. I poked it through with this, you know, this part first.
And
But
then
then
you're
I
gonna
put
want
the
to put it
toothpick through
through the other way too, so it's even.
Well, I feel like I kind of am. Look, I'm going all the way through it.
Oh, okay. Well, that works too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make
Okay.
something else.
Okay. If you want, Marissa, we could get that pan that we had and put that piece of foil on it, and we can put the things right on that we're gonna bake later.
Okay.
Okay, I've got this one here. I think I'm going to use that shaped bead. It almost looks like a bow tie. That side of it, the pink and the tan. And... Alright, she's getting our pan ready. We put a piece of foil on the pan. And I think the directions say like to bake at 170. So it's a real low bake. Bake at 170 for, wasn't it like 17 minutes per, and then something per quarter-inch thickness or something. It was like, the directions are kind of a little interesting on it.
Not really.
You don't mind if I get this a little dirty?
You gotta clean it though.
You can use it, Mom, but you have to clean it.
Well, if you use it, you clean it. That's the rule.
Well, that could be an interesting bead shape right there, too. But I think we're going to go ahead and flatten it this way.
I'm gonna try and be adventurous.
And see, now I can see how hard I'm compressing by using a clear piece. This makes really a lot of sense to use a clear piece of something.
Cut it all over.
You can kind of see if you're compressing it too hard or what. It's got some seams on there that aren't disappearing very well, so that's probably why I'm continuing to roll it. But also this way I think would eliminate fingerprints. That's kind of my plan. The problem is it's still hard to get perfectly round balls. Like, it's hard.
Yeah, but that's why it's special.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely shows that they're handmade.
Yeah.
And if we got a higher end clay, I feel like we really could make jewelry out of this clay. I don't know. I don't feel like it'd be real durable. It's still kind of a, even though it's hard, it's still a little soft, if that makes sense.
Can I borrow that?
The smusher?
Yeah.
You may borrow the smusher roller thing. Okay, I do like this for poking holes. All right, so I'm going to decide where I want the hole to go through. Because that'll be like the direction the bead kind of rolls on its axis, you know?
Yeah. Here, you can have that back.
Okay, we can share it. She made a whole set of beads and I'm on my third one. I'm just like a little more like cautious and careful. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, I'm now going to poke. Well, I think I'll just poke this back through the other side. It did poke through all the way, but very
Remember when I said you
barely.
can have that? I lied. Which
okay.
side did I use?
There's one side that you can feel the texture of the lines. I used the other side so it was flatter.
Oh. Well, I
mean, it doesn't matter for what you're doing. You're just flattening it. There's another bead.
Oh, I accidentally got. Well, I can.
I'm gonna poke this hole a little bit bigger too. You know what I think might be interesting, Maris? Like, we could, you have this little tool here that's got the little, like, ball ends.
Yeah.
Here, I'm trying to show it on camera. It's got these
Ball
little
end.
ball ends. I noticed this, one of these had a little deep compression on it from when I pushed this through, and it had made a little compression when I pushed this through. Sorry, it made a little compression from this. But if we do this and like kind of, you're wiggling the table, make a little compression there, it'll like almost insert, like you could almost insert like a seed bead into this bead.
If you want, I can get a seed bead for you.
Well, no, we don't want to put them in now before we bake them. I just mean as you're making jewelry, it would almost like you could put a seed bead almost inside of there. I don't know. Sounded like a cool idea to
Well,
me.
you could cook it because it's glass, so it wouldn't like break.
Yeah, I don't know for sure that it would stick with it. When you're done with that glass, I will use it.
It's not
Until
really
then.
glass. It's plastic. It's from the dollar
Well, it's
store.
acrylic or something.
Acrylic is plastic.
Well, yes, but it's more solid. It's not a soft plastic, I guess is where I was going with that. All right, I'm going to roll this one into a ball as well.
That's like me being like,
But I
oh,
might, look at, I do like that shape, that kind of ovally shape. I don't know if I need it right
wait,
now because I
good,
did this
'cause
by
I
hand.
remembered I want to flatten these ones as well. It's like me being like, oh, well, that's
You're
made
making
out of-
pancakes. Nobody can see what you're doing, but Marissa's making pancakes over here.
That's like me being like, oh, that's made out of wood, and you being like, oh, no, it's made out of spruce. It's like, yeah, that's
That's a type of wood,
that's
right?
that's wood. And then you'd be like, well, it's hardwood, not. So, is spruce hardwood? No, spruce might not be hardwood because
I don't know for sure.
Because I think it's like a pine tree. I don't know. Tell me
I'm
in the
kind of
comments.
making a shape. Yeah, there we go. Somebody tell us if it's hardwood or not, right?
Hardwood.
Pine is soft. I know that.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm pretty sure spruce has the same kind of like.
Look, I made a different
aspects
shape
of
bead. I'm
pine.
going to make all different shape beads just because I can.
You're gonna make cooking a terrible process, Mother.
Yes, because they won't be all the same size.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I can use leverage.
Well, don't push my table too much.
It's a table.
It's a cheap table.
I'm not gonna.
I don't want
leave
you
it.
to collapse it in the middle. It's funny. See, this is what I did with the other bigger one. I had to poke both ends, and then I stuck the toothpick through to see if it was all the way through, because the bead is longer than the little thing we're using to
Remember
poke.
when you were talking about Damascus?
Yeah. Show it on camera a little bit. She made pancakes and then put them together like that. And then what are you going to do?
What do you think I'm gonna do? Gonna cut it and then do it again.
Okay.
Right down the center.
Alright, I'm making a different shaped bead here. And making sure my toothpick goes all the way through. This is making the holes all the uniform size too. I feel like the way I'm doing it with
Mine was uniform too. Oh no, I don't want it on this.
this one. This was a small piece at the end of the snake that I had made. So I'm going to make a smaller circle, I feel like, right here. Or a smaller something. Or maybe I'll make it a flat bead. And once I get it kind of like rolled into a ball. Let's see, she did hers with 3 colors again. I feel like that's almost too busy for my taste, but that's just my personal preference. I like the 2 color. Okay. I feel like that's a pretty good bead. Should I make it a flat bead or should I leave it a round bead?
I don't know.
What's your personal opinion? I'm kind of thinking of flattening it, so I think I'm going to smoosh. Just a little more smoosh. It does say in the directions not to overcook them, not to overbake them.
So we're gonna have to take some out and then
Maybe. So we'll have to take the smaller ones out and then do the bigger ones a little longer.
yeah.
We did notice that they didn't seem to be like overly hot. Like, I mean, we had to wait a minute before we could touch them, but it wasn't that long.
Well, that's also partially because they're so small, so they don't conduct as much
Yeah,
heat.
that could be. There. Let's see if you can push the toothpick all the way through. You get an evenly sized hole. And there's another one. I don't know what other shape to do.
Heart.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Well, let's make it kind of round first. Or flat. We could make it kind of flat first and then cut a heart shape out of it. Look at that one though. That one got a long skinniness to it. I think I'm gonna push this flat right now. with this so that I can kind of see how flat I'm going. I'm actually thinking of making it more like a pendant instead of a bead and just put one hole at the top. If I make a heart shape. I don't know if I can make a heart shape out of this. I'm going to have to like squish it this way. And
take like this and...
My daughter's going to try something, yeah. I did notice that one of these had like an end that you could kind of carve.
And then...
It's too skinny of a heart.
Well,
I feel like it needs to be wider.
Okay, well...
Now she's making my beads for me.
And then, kind of want to...
We started over. Well, she started over because I'm not doing anything.
No, that's not going to work.
Let me try one.
You did it. I'm doing it.
All right, I'll go back to this one.
Okay.
Maybe I need a little more clay, so maybe I need to double up.
Yeah.
Like with two together. These two were already together like this. So maybe I'll try flattening them together so they're sticking together good. And then smushing it together this way, like down a little more. I'm just making a thicker piece of clay is all I'm doing. I still feel like it's too small of a piece to make a good heart out of it. I don't know. It's too small of a piece. I think maybe I'll try to make a heart later. And maybe I'll make it bigger. But still flat, but just a bigger piece overall. I'm going to go back to cutting this in half and making smaller beads. This one's going to be another ball, or maybe, yeah, I think another ball. Look at the Damascus you got in there. Show the camera, Miss. Look at that. It's got the layers going through there. It's kind of cool. See, that could be a cool piece to make a heart out of, like it's big enough. Okay, now, where's the pokey piece? Oh, right here. I'm just gonna turn this into another bead. You know you're not on camera at all, right?
I know. Well, you're hoarding all the space. If you move back a bit, or if you recorded it this way, vertical.
Yeah, well, I could probably next time maybe put the camera on the side or something.
Can't you turn the camera?
Well, I don't want to be
the
vertical.
Well,
I'm not going to do it midstream. Okay, there's another bead ready.
well, yeah, I know, not midstream.
I wonder if I could, this one's already kind of like squared. I wonder if I could like turn it into a diamond or something.
Shine bright like a diamond. Oh no, I'm gonna get you copyright claimed. Just kidding, my singing is not similar to Rihanna's. Who is the singer of that, I believe?
I don't know. You're into music a lot more than I am.
I know.
I don't feel this is too good of a diamond shape. You know what we could use would be like miniature little cookie cutter shape kind of things.
I don't got cookie cutters.
I know, I don't either, especially not this size. But you know what I mean? Like if we had some shapes that we could like cut them out with, that would be better. And we did notice that the shape held pretty good when we baked it. Like it didn't change the shape or the size or anything like that. So I felt like that was a good thing. Like, does that look like a diamond?
It looks like an eye. Which isn't bad.
All right, then I made an eye instead of a diamond. My camera. Let's see here.
Don't mind me.
Do what you need to do to make your design. Every once in a while, you got to show it on camera, though. Well, up close. She just sticks it in the camera. Pretty sure I got that through there in a straight line because it like seemed to be open-ended. Yep, look at that. All right, I got that one done. You're having a lot of fun, I can tell.
Yeah.
Wrong thing. Okay, I just got a couple pieces left. Show what you're doing now. She's made it into...
Log.
You're not on.
Log.
I'm squishing this one flat with my fingers. And then I think I was squishing flat with that too. It's too small. Or too thin, I feel like. And too big around. But if I might be able to kind of squish it back into a shape of a something. I don't know. I feel like I should kind of start over. So I'm folding it over. See, this way is a good way to make those long ones. Ooh, look at this long bead. I think that's kind of neat. A long skinny one.
Stole your knife.
Stole my knife. Excuse you. I can't believe you did that on air.
On air.
On air.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's like the Damascus look I'm looking for. Yes, that's cool.
I don't like your knife. You can have it back. It's because I can't cut straight with knives. Oh, I wish I had like scissors.
I don't feel like that would be any better to get a straight or to cut through. I want to make sure my hole is going straight through. Ta-da! That's a pretty one.
No, that didn't work very well.
I might like to make a little Damascus heart. Like do a big Damascus piece like you were doing.
Yeah.
And then make it into a heart. Flatten it thin enough. And then just cut out the heart shape. I like that shape right there. Kind of a barrel shape this time. I suppose if you worked with like gloves on, you wouldn't have the problem of it having fingerprints on.
Yeah, but
Who
then I
wants to
can't
do
feel
that?
the
You're right.
clay.
You wouldn't have the texture in your hands. Okay, well there's my beads right there that I have created. Now I think I'm gonna create a heart. I'm gonna get a chunk of the same two colors, and then I'll make a heart out of it, and I might do kind of what she did with the Damascus kind of look to it. I kind of think that'd be cool. Look at all those pieces she's made.
Ooh.
So how did you do that? You just flattened them? You didn't
Yeah,
roll them, right?
I flattened it.
I'm just kind of working it right now to get it looser.
Oh.
But so I'm just kind of, you flattened them and then cut it in half and
No, I flattened them, stacked them on top of each other, then cut it in half, and then
Right.
stacked those halves on top of each other, and then rinse and repeat. Nope.
no, these aren't very big pieces, but I don't need a lot. I feel like to make a heart.
Can I? Which one are you gonna
Whatever.
use?
You can
Okay.
use whatever you want right at the moment. Why are you giving me your pieces?
Those are your pieces. It's your color.
Okay, I'm just teasing.
Okay.
Can you guys see these things that she's cut up here? Like I'm gonna show one close up. Look at that. That is cool. That's a lot more striping than we had previously done. Okay, I'm gonna kind of get these soft so that we can squish them. That's my goal. But I want kind of similar sized pieces, I think, when I go to squish them. So I think I'm gonna kind of make it into a ball and then squish. I think that sounds like a good plan. Squish them one at a time, though. Make them soft, roll it into a ball, and then squish flat. And then lighter them up like she did. I'm copying her ideas. Now she just squished.
That's how ideas transfer. One person sees it and goes like, "Ooh,
Ooh,
that's
I could
nice."
do that. Yeah.
And then they try it, and then they master it, and then someone else goes, "Ooh, that's nice."
So did you just take the two flat pieces like this and just stack them
Oh,
up
you
and
need
squish
those
them
to be a
together?
bit flatter.
I do.
Well, if you want it to have like such small, fine lines.
Well, I'm just starting, but yeah, you're right. Can I have the knife a minute? Because I'm gonna flatten it like this. Well, it's on a hard surface rather than the table that's kind of soft. Is that flat enough yet?
I don't know.
The table's got a little give to it, I feel like, so they're stuck together. Get off there. Okay, all right, I'll do that again with the other color. Oops, I missed a piece of the... When you do that, it really sticks. Okay, so if I lay it on top and then smush them together before I cut them, you think that's what you did? I don't even remember what you did. I wasn't watching. That's what I'm doing. And then did you just cut it down the middle, or did you cut it in quarters? What'd you do?
You can do either as long as it's symmetrical. Because it just makes it easier if it's symmetrical.
Yeah. I feel like this would work. Just do like a half like that. And then stack and smush again. Let's see how that worked.
And this one doesn't really have any designs, but I've seen people do like designs in Damascus.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like...
I don't feel like we're that professional yet.
I can try. That's what I'll do if I have time. And then you can sell them
Stuck again.
as like not pendants, but like
Beads.
you can sell 'em- or yeah, well, beads, or some people like make stuff for like resin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like tiny fruit. I know. It's
So
a
should
big
I?
one.
I'm gonna cut the opposite way that I cut before.
Or like stuff to put in like those little jars that you can put on stuff.
If you say so.
I do.
Wait.
Flip it. No. Yeah.
But then I got two of the same color together.
Well, It's fine.
Okay.
Because it'll be
That's why I was
squished out.
debating and why I was hesitating it. Yeah,
That's why you want it
squish
to
out.
be thin.
Yeah. And the layers are getting thinner as we go because I'm swishing. And they didn't really see what you were doing, so now I'm kind of copying you, and they can see it a little
I
more
was the
because it's more
original
on.
trendsetter.
Yes, you were the trendsetter.
Oh, I didn't
But
like
now I'm
this
on
one.
on the screen a little
Nor
better.
did I like that one. This one was the first one.
Okay. We're not round anymore by any means. And I'm kind of alternating, cutting them the long way and the short way as I go. Did you line up like your cut lines to get like that edge to be the same?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
I just wondered because I wasn't really either until that one I just did, but
These are the rejects.
I like these little. We might have to get some more of these. You got these from the dollar store? Like, were they $1 or were they in a kit of
They
stuff?
were $1.25.
Just that one piece of acrylic was $1.25.
Yep.
That is kind of crazy, but
Not
it
really.
might still be worth it. It was nice. It's nice to have the solid flat piece, although I'd like a little bigger piece, possibly too. Was it in like the craft area? know?
Yes.
I'm just gonna keep doing this a bunch of times. I really haven't counted how many times I've done it or anything. I'm gonna do it a little more in this corner. And it'd probably be working easier too if I had two square pieces to put together. I'm telling not just you, but I'm telling the people on air.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
It's kind of cool looking so far. But if I had the two plastic pieces to push together, I would get it covered better because sometimes like it's bigger than the knife.
Yeah. I'm making beads, I've decided.
Okay. Come on. It's so stuck on there, it's funny. I feel like I've smushed them so much together that I don't even see the lines anymore.
Yeah, well, you can kind of see them.
On here?
A tad, not there.
In
but
there.
In there. Cause
So
it's
if
not,
I make the cut, then maybe I could see it there.
Yeah.
I feel like I've almost done it too many layers.
Well, you live and you learn.
Possibly that I've kind of just melded the two colors together now, and there's look at these edges. There's hardly anything there
Yeah.
where I just cut it.
Well, if you had a lot of pink.
And they were
Then-
roughly the same size.
Oh, well. I don't know.
I feel like I've just done too many layers because I just kept going and wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. But if you guys could look at that, you can't really see a division of the lines of the colors anymore. I might just like smush this just a little bit flatter, not a lot, and make the heart out of it. And that's going to involve cutting some of the edges off. And maybe the lines will show up a little bit on the edges. I don't know. I want to make sure we kind of have a good connection of those. I don't want it real flat. I want a little thickness to it. So. All right, I feel like maybe I should cut the heart shape before I cut it. Like I should do it with a toothpick or something. And just kind of sort of make the heart shape.
There we go. Beads.
I'm not real good
I
at
mean,
heart shapes.
not beads. The thing that is.
Oh, buttons.
Yes, buttons.
Oh, look at this. I'm going to show one on camera real good. She's made it like a button with the two holes in it. That's kind of cool too.
Because I wanted to keep the slabs to like show what it looks like. But,
Yeah.
like, that's hard to do if you're doing beads.
Yeah.
So I decided buttons.
All right, I'm just kind of making my heart shape before I cut it. And I'm not very good at even drawing a heart shape. Just enough to kind of get the design of it. Okay, so if I cut it like that, I'm not sure what I'm going to cut it with. I mean, I can cut off some of the big pieces with like the knife. I think if I cut right there, I think that would work. Will it give me a little? See, there's hardly any color left. I mean, there's hardly any division of color. Yeah, I just did it too much. That's all.
Well, now you have a new color.
A light pink.
It also probably doesn't help that they're about the same shade.
Yeah.
So
like it would have been better to do like
different, like
totally different, like a pink and a like the dark brown or something.
yeah.
Well,
just cause
live and learn, because we are just learning.
live and let learn, or whatever the saying is.
I think the saying is live and let live. Is that the right
Oh.
saying? I'm not even sure. So I'm kind of cutting pieces off little by little until I get to the heart shape. And I want to make sure that I get straight cuts.
And you can find all of these at our store. Just kidding.
I do have eBay accounts, but we have not put homemade beads on there.
At shopname.com.
My eBay accounts are Papa's Stuff for Sale and Mama's Stuff for Sale. That's the two accounts I had. I started with the Mama's Stuff for Sale account, and then when I started selling some of my dad and my parents' estate stuff, which my dad was the last one alive, so when I started selling some of the estate stuff, and I'm still selling them. I mean, my dad's been gone. How long has he been gone? Like 6 years or something.
9.
Is it 9?
Yeah, because COVID is 6.
Oh my goodness.
How sad.
Yeah, he's been gone a long time already.
Yeah.
Well, he was in his 90s when he passed, so I mean, I don't, regret that he's gone or anything, but when he passed, I took some stuff out of the house with my, siblings' permission. I'm one of 5, so there's a few of us.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. Well, actually 5. And I started selling it on eBay, and then I got an extra cut a little bit, and then we did a 5-way split. So I got an extra cut partly because I had to pay like taxes on stuff on eBay. I have to pay like income taxes because I actually have an accountant who I make do my taxes for me because I don't feel like doing it.
I love taxes. Yum.
And so I have her doing my taxes, and I feel like it's a little small that I probably could smush it a little more from here.
Yeah.
And I think I might, to make it not so thick, because you can look at that, it's kind of thick. So if I smush it a little bit, and hopefully it retains its shape though. Oh yeah, it did a little bit. Okay. I'm going to smush it a little bit more. I'm trying to get it level, not be lopsided. And then I can still kind of smooth it just a little. Sometimes didn't get my line straight when I cut it. But then I can just put one hole in the top and it'll be a pendant. You know what would be another fun shape to do? Would be maybe a cross pendant. And I don't feel like that would be too hard to shape. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do simple shapes because we are just still learning. We don't really know what we're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing at all moments in time.
Good for you. Can I have that pokey one? Okay, I think I like this good enough. I'm now going to put a hole in it right here. And then we got to get it off here without messing it up. That's just going to be tricky too. Oh, it wasn't too bad. Okay, so I'm going to take the toothpick and poke the rest of the way through the hole. Are you making them all into buttons?
Yeah.
We'll kind of show them after you get done with
I
them.
don't know why they have the little like divot there between the holes on buttons, but I'm doing it anyways.
It helps the thread kind of lay a little flatter, I think.
Oh, okay. So yeah, good idea then.
Okay. All right. I might at some point. I mean, this side's got look at the coloring on that.
Yeah.
And I didn't even try to do that. That was kind of cool.
I hope people like their buttons not the same shape.
I think that could be fun. You
'Cause
could cut them before you poke the holes, though. You could cut them into a round shape
I'm
or
not
whatever. Or
rounding them. They're square buttons.
they're square buttons.
Because when do you see square
All right.
buttons?
I have made a pendant, and I actually like that side better now that I looked at it because I didn't even do that on purpose. It happened by accident.
Happy little accident.
Happy little accidents, like Bob Ross always said, right?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be like the front side, I feel like, when you put it on a chain or something. I almost got the hole too far down, but I think it'll be okay. What I maybe could do is kind of indent this just a little more, because when you go to put the little loop or the little the jump ring or whatever, when you go to put it on there, it's almost
You can
too
get a
far away.
bigger one.
Yeah, you can get bigger jump rings, but I don't know if I have any.
I do.
You do in some of your crafting stuff? I'm kind
Yes.
of rounding my edges a little more on this back side too, when I was laying flat on the other piece. It didn't get rounded. I like it. It kind of came out cool by accident. Now, what should I do with all this scrap stuff over here?
Eat it.
Eat it?
What? I didn't say anything. That's a weird thing to say.
I
Mom.
know. Why would you say that?
I didn't say it. You said it.
Okay, my daughter and I have both a weird sense of humor, I have to
I
admit.
have a weirder sense of humor than you do.
Probably. I'm going to just put all
That's
these pieces
awesome.
together and then make like a worm and cut it and make beads. That's my plan.
Okay. Or buttons.
Or buttons.
Like me.
See, I don't know if these buttons would be strong enough to hold clothes either because it's not the correct
course they would
pieces of
work. Yeah.
I'm just kind of rolling this, and then I'm going to make it into beads, whatever color it comes out to, because why waste it? You know, why waste it if you get some left? It's really just kind of a lighter pink is really what happened. Like this is, like if you hold one of these next to it, like people can see that, I think. It's got the darker pink. This is just kind of melded into a lighter pink now at this point.
Lighter pink.
Yeah. But it might have some different coloring in it, but whatever. I don't really care at this point. I'm just using it to use it up now at this point. So these will make some beads, maybe some smaller ones.
I'm not very good at putting it right in the right spot. It's always a bit off.
Okay, I made a nice little round ball shaped bead here.
Okay. There we go. This one's gonna be in the right spot this time.
You got a little leftover pile there too, huh?
That's my I don't like this pile.
Well, but you could make something out of the leftovers just to make something.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make this into like a flat bead. Long, skinny, flat bead, I feel like. Because I felt like there was a little bit of definition of color on this one. I didn't want to roll it into it and make it disappear even more, so. Oh, I didn't get all the way through. There we go. I got a point to poke from this side. And then, I don't know why, but I like putting the toothpick through it because that makes it just a smidge bigger and makes the definition of, makes them all the same size. So it'll be easy to string once you kind of get used to that size, so. I think this will be a flat bead. It's got some color definition that way. It's almost too big. I'm trying to make it a little smaller, but not lose its color.
Almost done.
Almost done? All right. Well, when we get done with our things, what we'll do is we'll end our video. And then the next time I make a video, I'll just bring them on briefly to show the finished product.
Which will be listed on our store.
She's joking.
I'm joking. I don't have a store.
Okay, I got 2 left to make, and you should make something with that piece of scrap you have.
Yeah.
We'll pull yours into the screen here in a minute too, and show what you've done.
Remember to leave a like and subscribe.
Yes, please. Okay, I'm just using up the remnants of my material, really, because, like I said, I don't want to waste it. But we will take them upstairs and we'll bake them. They didn't smell too bad. There's a little bit of a smell to it, but it's not like overpowering the whole house. She thought it was bad. I could hardly smell it, which my smeller, since I had COVID 3 times, my sniffer's off because I had COVID 3 times. And I don't smell things all the time.
But it's better than the one candle we have because I hate floral scents.
I'm kind of making this into a squarish bead. But now my fingers are all over it, my fingerprints. So I'm going to try to make the fingerprints go away, I feel like would be good. I don't know if this is helping or not. I'm rolling it and flattening the edges. So it's kind of a rectangle bead. I think it did. It took out the fingerprints a little bit.
Okay,
last button.
Last button. Flatten it a tad just so that each side is flat. And then there will be one hole and there will be the other hole.
Okay, I am done with mine. You guys can see what's there. I've made a heart pendant. I still feel like I should push this down a little bit more just to get the hole a little closer to the edge of it. And then I might poke the hole a little bit again just to kind of make sure I got a good hole there. There, that was pretty good, I think.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. What are you going to do with your last little pieces? She's got some leftover pieces. My hands are a little sticky, but it's not awful stuff to work with. I mean, it could be worse, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Here, while you're working on that, I'm going to show some of these, okay?
Okay.
I just think they're cool. She's made them into like a lot of square shapes. I think the coloring's cool on it. The way she managed to get the Damascus to work, whereas I just made it kind of a lighter pink instead. I think it's neat. I don't know if we'd ever sew them on anything, but
I'm gonna replace all my buttons.
all your buttons on all your clothes.
Yep.
Well, we were talking about that she needs to have some
Formal.
some like job interviewing clothes and stuff. Look at that. I think the colors are just cool on it, the striping. Now this one's a little lopsided square. It's not exactly a square, but we don't care because it's cool. This one's a little more rectangle with the buttons at the top. I'm criticizing your work, my dear.
How rude. It's okay. I can take criticism.
I know. But we could get you a nice like white dress shirt and then replace all the buttons with these.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they have to have big buttons because these are kind of big for the holes, like on a regular small button down.
Yeah. I'll have to make more.
You will. You'll have to make them a little smaller and maybe round, which could be trickier. So what are you making out of that? Are you making more buttons or are you going to make some beads?
Who knows?
It's cool. That one's really neat. It's got a lot of stripes through there, both lighter color or thinner stripes and thicker stripes on the edge. You guys can kind of see that edge. It's cool. I don't know if I showed this one yet. I kind of think I did. That one's got some thicker striping too. They're just neat. I mean, you did a good job. Excuse me, I need a drink. They all know on my channel that I have allergies and I'm constantly coughing and clearing my throat.
Same.
So are you making beads or round buttons? I see you're making round pieces there.
Round buttons.
Okay, well, poke your holes. You need this for poking?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to make these
I'm gonna
holes
put you
smaller.
on the screen.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you got to poke all the way through. So to do that, you kind of got to be off the surface of the table.
I didn't know that.
And this clay keeps, like when you open the packages,
If you put it in
we
a
just put them in plastic bags. And she did the other ones that we showed earlier. She did them like, I don't know, was it a week ago or something about?
Yeah.
And then she just put the leftovers in plastic baggies, and it keeps fine. It doesn't dry out. I mean, at least for the time that we had done it a week ago. So, and I still only used, I have this much left. I only used one strip. So I have a lot left of these two colors still. We'll play another time maybe. I don't know. I kind of like that. Oops, sorry. I'm bumping the screen. Bumping the stand that holds the
How
phone.
could you? Actually, don't like how big this one is. So
I might try and make more pendants. I like that idea.
So we just squish it a bit more.
I'm kind of a chain person when it comes to making necklaces, whereas she's more of a bead person when it comes to making necklaces. Is made more.
Because I have to, because I bought way too many beads.
We got tons and tons of beads when Joann's was closing.
And
We got a deal and a half. Like, I can't complain.
and so now I have to use it or I will feel bad.
She's making her friends bracelets and things like that for their birthdays or whatever. You know,
I have to justify my overspending.
Yeah. But I made all different shapes of beads.
Wow.
You'll have to bring the pan back up so we can look at them all in the pan still too. You're almost on the screen. If you just was holding it a little bit closer. There you go. She's made a few round ones with basically with the leftover scraps after making all the square ones. But the lines in them, like, they got a little more, as she rolled them and stuff, they got a little more blurred.
But it still looks
It's still
good.
neat, yeah. That side's really cool. Look at that side. Oop,
Yeah.
that side.
Some of them have one good side and one bad side.
Well, that's what happened with my heart. It's like a mix between the two colors, basically, even though I tried to make it like into a Damascus thing.
Because you over Damascus it.
Is that a word?
No.
This one's neat too. I like those colors.
Okay, and then
And it's actually
take-
purple, even though it looks like red, white, and blue. It's red, white, and purple.
it is like a purple blue.
It is. It's kind of a, here, I'll show the color.
You know what? We
I
can
just
go
made a mess.
on the
This is the
website
color. It's actually a purple.
and see what it calls it.
It's not on the thing.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think the packages say the color.
Because you can see the color.
Yeah, because you can see the color. Although it's got like a code right there, BAW
BMD.
830.
That's like the
1830.
manufacturing code.
No, I think it's a code right there. That's probably the color code. It's right here above the
Oh.
barcode. And this one's BAW 1810. This was the red. This was 1830. That was the purple.
That was a good time in life. I wouldn't know. I don't study the 1830s. For some, it was probably good. For others, it was probably... Actually, 1830s. Never mind. That was the...
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, the Depression wasn't in the 1800s.
Well, I think we're going to end our video. And like I said, we'll maybe after we bake them, when I make the next video, we'll put them, I'll just show them like at the start of that video or something, but
Show y'all.
show y'all. So thank you guys for watching the Laughing Stock channel. Please do those things that she already said, the like and subscribe. We're going to put them on the pan and we're going to take them up and bake them. But we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye.